This is Roadburn Diaries Part 1. First, my impressions of the entire deal. It was incredible. First of all, getting into Tilburg, it was really cool to see kind of Roadburn posters literally in the roads, you know? So it's like the city was behind the festival, which was, I think, a very, very cool thing. And I understood why in a very quick way. Besides the fact that it's excellently organized, just the entire feel of the festival is completely different from any of those outdoor deals or whatever, because the venue basically has most of the halls in it, and it's kind of like you just go from one stage to another stage, except for one room that's, you know, you have to just walk a very short distance. So the fact that those three stages for the most part are all very close together make it so that it's just an intimate experience. You wind up running into the same people. You wind up running into the bands that you just watched perform an hour ago, kind of thing. So there's this synchronicity that happens between the bands and its fans and the organizers. You know, it's kind of, you're all mixed in to this big doomy stew that we call Roadburn, and I liked it. It was my first experience, and it's unlike anything. The bands are having such a good time there, and the fans are having such a good time there. And I don't know, I guess you could say almost like a feeling of brothership, which is why I keep going back to my metal days, because metal was a brotherhood. It wasn't just a question of listening to music, you know, it's kind of like, as cheesy as it is, really, it's like we wore the same uniform and we all had our hair long and all the rest of this, and it's like we listened to this music that other people weren't interested in, you know. So I mean, today it's a band like Conan or Sleep or High on Fire or whatever. Back in our day it was Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. And what I'd like to say also about the actual lineup was that there were some very interesting surprises, which I will discuss through these diaries. One of them was these guys here at Conan, which is a band that I didn't see. But in kind of just going around, I met JP of Burning World Records. They are basically Roadburn Records, and a lot of what they do is they release records in very limited quantities. For example, like this Voivod here, live at Roadburn from last year, right? What they do is they'll release it of 500 copies, and really it serves as kind of like a memory for people who have seen those shows in the past, at the past Roadburns, and it's just, you know, it's a little bit of a collector's artifact. They're things in very limited quality, very high quality material. In any case, I noticed that these guys were on their label, Conan. Now, it's a band that I kept hearing about, but in kind of checking out the bands that I should watch on the Roadburn schedule, Conan was one that I guess I just didn't get around to seeing. It's impossible to see all the shows at Roadburn. As much as you'd like to, it's just, there are so many jammed in, it's just you can't see everything. So you kind of got to take your schedule and pick and choose what it is that you're going to watch, you know. You know, one thing that can be said about it, I guess one of the descriptions that they give of it is that it's sludgy doom. It sounds like it's been recorded from beneath a swamp. The drums are so bass heavy, the entire record is so bass heavy. It's really, you know, something that stands out immediately. The vocals are really good. They kind of remind me a little bit of Baroness. They remind me a bit of Minsk, in the sense that the guy sounds like he's trying to sing across a chasm type of thing. So it's like, you know, he's over here and he's trying to like sing to a guy down here kind of thing. And it's really, that's what the delivery is, and it's done to great effect. I personally wouldn't be surprised if these guys do get more popular. I think they're touring right now. Monnos? Yeah, man. Great records. So that's one of the bands that I didn't see. That I wish I had.